All right. Oh, look at this. Our old friend Sony deciding that tonight is the time. It's just not going to work with the webcam. Unbelievable. Well, that's the way it goes. Let me close this. So there we go. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is driving me absolutely insane. It's like no matter what I do, this Sony thing is just completely inconsistent. It's driving me nuts. So maybe it'll come back. Most likely it won't. We'll have to go no video. I should just put like an avatar of myself in the corner one of these days. I was thinking about doing it in the 30 days. I don't think it's possible, but you never know. I've seen some people do metahuman performances where you get a metahuman, which I have, and then you actually kind of like sync it up to the camera, and that you end up with the metahuman performing, meaning like they're talking on the screen instead of me. And I think that I could do that. Just be a little bit of work. But until then, we're going to have to deal with the webcam issue. So unfortunately, not much I can do. The other thing I'm trying is I'm just trying more generic titles because, again, I'm still like, you would think I'd learn a little bit about streaming since I started, but I haven't. I guess just I don't get enough time to look at streams and kind of like look at what's working and what's not. But one of the things that kind of occurred to me, stupidly occurred to me just now, or today, is that, you know, when people are looking through streams and you see, you know, episode 13, you know, whatever it was called, the workshop, it's like, I don't know, well, you really know what that is? Like, you're just, the audience for these streams are new people that are kind of jumping in and they really don't have any idea. So I changed it across the board to making 3D art plus chatting. We'll see if that actually helps or not. But it's a good experiment. It's been a few times where we've just really gotten awesome group of people that have come in and hung out, and it's been really fun. So hoping that we can keep that up and keep going. Okay, so let's get to work on this because I do want to make some progress tonight. Stream goes 2 hours usually, and then we cut it. Maybe I'll get 2 in tonight. So 6:30 to, I'm in Pacific time, so it's 6:30 Pacific time now. Try to go 2 hours, quick break, do another 2 hours, and then be done by 11 o'clock. That'd probably be the goal. Okay, so if you don't know the backstory, I won't go too much detail, but I'm on episode 13 of 30, which is a 30-day daily art series that I'm working on. I do 3D art, mostly in Blender, Unreal Engine. I specialize in using real-world data in my work, so I try to incorporate something from the real world in everything I do. In this particular case, we are in the process of modeling out a little indoor, we'll call it like a workshop in a penthouse. There's a story we're telling. It's part of this 13-part series, so everything connects. And if you have questions or you're kind of confused, I'm happy to explain it. But ultimately, the story gets told, you know, through the 30 pieces that I create. Let me see. Where we're at right now is we are in the process of modeling out this scene up here in the top left. And our goal is to essentially make like kind of an 80s style, bit of dystopian style workshop. Like the vibe I'm going for is like those movies you've seen with like the nerdy guy in the basement with like all the radar equipment and like, you know, kind of lost their mind a bit. In this case, you know, they're up on top of this like really beautiful penthouse in New York City, but they've got kind of a, you know, an obsession, let's call it that. And they've got kind of this whole setup here. And what I try to do is incorporate some of the art that I've made in previous sessions into the scene. So right now you're actually looking at 2 things that I've done recently. So one is that whole scene from New York. So this is Manhattan in the background. This is Brooklyn in the foreground, is real world data. So if we zoom out, you can see this is actually all the buildings in downtown Brooklyn. This is Flatbush Avenue. This is, I think, Fulton Street. He heads over to the Manhattan Bridge over here, which we don't have in the scene, but you can kind of see where it goes. I think it's like, yeah, this one right here. That's the Manhattan Bridge. That's the Brooklyn Bridge. If you pop over here, you can actually get to Downtown Manhattan, there's One World Trade. Empire State Building is somewhere over here, I think, cut off. But it's all real world terrain. So that's the basis. And then from that, we modeled I guess like a hypothetical building. Hey, Sean, how you doing? Missed you earlier today. We had a good group of new people. We're starting to really, interestingly enough, we're starting to find more and more people that are kind of working on creative stuff. Kick has been really interesting. So we had a streamer who does art, in particular logo and graphic design, pop in. We had Cypher come back, who was working on the writing. We didn't see, there's just been a cool group of people. So, it's all good. I mean, I don't have a consistent plan. After December, when I get through this project, I'm going to move to a schedule. So I'll be, whatever time at night, and I'll go for 2 hours and just sort of do a daily thing. And that'll be a lot more fun because I'll have more freedom to experiment, try new things, and, not be so focused on this deadline. But for now, I kind of stream whenever I'm working, and I don't really have a schedule. Okay. How you doing, man? Is everything good? How's your project coming along? Give me a little update. Okay, so anyway, so as we're waiting, we have this condo that's kind of half modeled. We have an exterior. This side is really, set up. This inside is not. This side is not. But it sets a kind of a future stage for a part of this sort of story. In particular, we are working on now this workshop inside, and you can see all we have set up so far is a light, a desk, and a camera. And we're looking out to the outside. And I'd say for the most part, we have this dialed in. We may adjust it, but we're trying to kind of fill this room with a lot of stuff to make it look much more like a realistic kind of a workshop. Nice. Keep me posted. Because you don't stream, right? Remind me. I don't think you do. So keep me posted. Send me links. I want to see, whatever you're working on. Okay, so I'm just going to bring some references in because I downloaded a bunch of stuff today. Hopefully it shows up. I don't know. Dropbox is notorious for not running. Yeah, so you don't stream yet. We'll get you to stream eventually. Okay, if I wasn't in the middle of this project, I would be aggressively trying to get this to happen, which is like a bunch of people all streaming together and working on something cool. I just think it's such a fun idea. And I've been thinking about how we could do it, because I think we could do it through Discord. I think we could have everyone live stream to my Discord, because I pay for premium, and then inside of that I could push like the Discord stream out, so everyone can see what everyone else is working on. Man, this is so annoying. I found Dropbox used to be so good, and ever since they went to this weird model where like half the stuff streams, half the stuff doesn't. Okay, so I think it's showing up now. So it like shows up in Dropbox, and then it doesn't show up in the desktop. So it's like you got to go out and I think back in, and it's still not showing up. It's so stupid. You guys can't really see, like you probably see half of my screen, but like it literally shows the 4 files. It shows 4 files that just did a sync, and now they're not showing up on my. This drives me absolutely nuts. I tell you, it's so hard. It's so hard not to get frustrated. I think I've kept my cool pretty well overall on this stream, but at times I'm just like this one drives me nuts. The fact that I can't get these files synced from Dropbox because they're showing up on the Dropbox app, but not on Explorer. Yeah, that's good, man. I mean, that's it. You just keep learning and talking to people, and eventually, eventually you just get better and better. I mean, I learned all this stuff. I can't even concentrate right now. I'm so frustrated by this. I literally see I have the Dropbox app. I see the files in the app. Activity, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 images. In a folder? Is that what it is? Okay, I think they're in a folder. What the heck? I think these are them. Okay, let's try this, see if this works. Nice. Okay, we got it. I hate Dropbox so much. Okay, so this is some inspiration because what I was looking at is, in particular, I was trying to figure out the window situation. This is kind of typical. Every windows I saw from penthouses in New York had this kind of similar style. I love this kind of modern, different one, but either way, it's just sort of the trim on the windows are much thicker, and I think that's got to get fixed in our scene. And then our workshop, I think, is pretty good in terms of a vision for what it is. I just have to get a bunch of assets and bring them in. Okay, so let's work on. I'm gonna work on the. Just gonna shut this off for a second. I'm gonna just work on the. There we go. I'm going to work on these windows first because this is going to kind of drive me nuts. So they're currently set up as a wireframe. So what are my options? My options are change the thickness. Definitely looks better like that, but we need just to look at the options. There's not much. Thickness offset. So if I apply this, what do I get? So I get 2 pieces. If I wanted to extrude this, what would I do? Okay, so I can extrude. Now, if I wanted to, this is something I was trying to figure out, I think, on a previous stream. If I want to flatten these, how could I do it? There's got to be the pivot point. Problem is they're not on any kind of a... They're not on any kind of a plane. I could probably do the 3D cursor. Why is that not? What is that doing? Shift C. There we go. Okay. So just if you want to like change your origin point, it's a really handy thing to be able to do that. Okay, so I'm just going to get rid of this. And then this. Should be able to get rid of this. Make it X. GX. There we go. Okay, so clean that up a little bit. I don't know what this is for. Oh, this is for the desk. Okay. I don't think we need that. No. Can I just delete the parents? Yeah, there. Oh, of course. Okay, there we go. Desk is one piece, so I don't think you need to have it on a... And then what is this? That's our light. Okay. Light. Yeah, I mean, we want to have very low light because we're going to put a lamp in here. Okay. And I think this one, by the way, what we'll end up doing with this one is we'll end up putting it on 2 view layers. So we'll have one outside and one inside, and then we'll light the inside with an HDRI, and then light the outside with this current setup. I think it'll look really good. Okay. I got to figure out what to do with these windows. Okay, first of all, I think we want to change them to shader. Yeah, I think we want to change these to a white paint for now. Don't think we want this. Roughness is probably fine. This is new principle be the subsurface. No. Maybe we'll put a clear coat on it afterwards, but I think we just want to keep this for now. Okay, what's going on with our windows? Because this one is... Look at these. You could almost get rid of this one altogether. Just curious how that will look. Hope I didn't mess anything up. Okay. We're gonna have to figure out with this window situation. I don't quite know what I want to do with this yet. Because what I want to do is make these things. I gotta think about how to do this. This seems like such an obvious thing to me, but I can't quite figure it out. If you have the wireframe and you wanted to, like, this is how it does. The crease doesn't do anything. The boundary does that. The offset we don't care about. Thickness does that. Vertex group doesn't do anything. Like a bevel. Ooh, I don't know. I don't like this. This is the new. I don't know if that's a good upgrade. Okay, this is interesting. So that kind of creates an interesting, different shape that might actually be better. I don't know what the geometry will be like though. It could be a disaster. It looks like a disaster. I think that looks like a disaster. Maybe not. We'll see. Let's just try it. Oops. Apply. What did it do? Maybe not. It's an Engon there. I don't know if it really messed it up, to be honest. I think it might actually work. Sure don't know what happened to our lighting. What happened here? What just... I don't know. I guess it's the accent. Yeah, because I can extrude this a little bit better. It's still maybe not quite as thick as they should be. We can extrude these out, and we have like a bit of a... Okay, so what I think we're going to do... Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to take this copy and we're going to duplicate it, and we'll call this mesh interior glass applied, and then we'll just sort of apply this one. So segment 2, although it is only doing, interestingly enough, yeah, but definitely the bevel's good. Okay, that's good. Okay, cool. I think this might be the best way to do it. A little aggressive down here in the corners, but I think that's the right trade-off. The reason I want this is because I think that the windows being, you know, having a thin, like they're massive windows already. I think having a very thin wireframe in the middle makes them look fake, versus like this at least gives them some depth, and then we can like smooth this out and apply probably like another bevel to it. So we'll keep the other one, we'll apply this, and now let's just, out of curiosity, just see if we could add like a bevel to this again. Not really, probably because of that Engon up top, but we can kind of figure that out. We have this weird Engon, but the rest are pretty good. So we can even like probably get rid of this and just cut. Yeah, we could basically probably get rid of the face. Oh, it's kind of even messy on the other side, but yeah, I was thinking we could just, you cut across here, and that's a 1, 2, 3, that's a quad, that's a quad, that's a quad. So you could essentially knife it from here to here, knife it from here to here, and now you should have 1, 2, 3 on this side. I could do that technically all the way around, and you'd be able to, you know, control like what we want to do, like something like this. You know, we would want to extrude this out to kind of make a bit of a rail. Yeah, I think that's probably end up be what we would do. and just fix it on that side. And then we'd have kind of a shelf all the way around that we could do different colors and stuff. Okay. I think this is good. I think we want to do is maybe bring these out, and this is where I can't obsess over trying to make the whole damn thing perfect. I just need to kind of do the area that we will see on the camera. So what I'm thinking is we're going to we should bring out everything first. I think this is the right strategy. We'll see. So we're taking kind of this corner and then we'll extrude this out, right? So just probably, maybe not even that much, because maybe not even. I don't even think we need to. I don't know why these have, what they do, they are double-sided. That's interesting. Okay, we'll have to look at that. Okay, I think that we don't need to bring out this. I think this is okay. I think we'll just bring out the bottom part. So what we'll do is we'll knife this, knife this, and then we'll do one more over here. Knife, enter, knife, enter. And then we can do is we can grab this, this, and this, this, and this. And ooh, maybe we need this one too. I think that's probably good. And maybe just to be safe, we'll grab this one. And then we'll extrude this along normals. And we'll bring this out to just sort of a nice amount for a shelf. Just so it's kind of all seamless. And I think this kind of makes sense. And I even think we could probably go as far as taking these and turning these to even to glass. We'll see. Maybe not. We'll leave it for now. I haven't decided. I just wonder how many of these things are here. One. Oh, because we have... Oh, I'm stupid. So stupid. Little mistakes like that you make can be brutal in 3D. I don't know if you saw what I did. It's very funny. It's like a little thing that happens quite often in 3D, what I just did. So I didn't even really pay attention. I had a duplicate, right? So I just went and I deleted these faces thinking, oh yeah, like they're doubles, but really it was this behind. So now I have these faces here that are missing. And the problem is I already went on and did other stuff. So depending on how far you go, you have this now option of, do I try to go reproduce these things? Because I will need them here. Do I try to reproduce this and figure out exactly where those faces were? Or do I have to go all the way back? And it's honestly a very, very annoying mistake to make. And I'm going to go back because I've done this before and it screws something up. So I got to go back to where I think I did one at the bottom first. Okay, look how far I'm going back here. Okay, I think this will do it. Hopefully it didn't do anything there. Okay, so all we did was we just knife, turn, knife, turn, knife, turn. No, damn it. Knife, turn. Do. No. Knife, turn, turn. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, so then we go and grab that, and this, and this. And I think that should do it. We can kind of look at it from here. Fingers crossed. Opposite way, I guess. I have to find out why that is so choppy. I'd probably say maybe like that. Take a peek on a little bit more. Okay, let's go there. Okay. So now we have is at least the beginning of a shelf that we can use. We've got thicker window frames. You know, we can decide. This probably did all sorts of messed up things to the orientation. So these things are, I don't know if these things are two-sided or not. So let's try something. First of all, why is this so slow? Oh yeah, we have incremental now. Version 1.0. This is a cool feature. There's incremental saving in Blender 4.0. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Is it, maybe it's just the back? It's just everything going on outside. We can easily just kill it for now. If that's the reason. Still seems to be really, in here, seems to be pretty rough. So I'm just curious, so if I delete this face, that's it. So it's just a single-sided glass, which we could put two in. It's a bit of a pain, but we could do it. But the easiest thing for now, because this shot is inside, is, well, actually, it's probably just to select all the glass and flip it. And I guess we'd have to do these ones manually because something's crazy slow and I don't know what the heck it would be. Flip. Okay, let's go to here for a second. What is slowing this whole thing down? There's always something. Okay. So this is pretty good. I would say realistically, you know, we could move, if we could get this right, we would move this desk out a bit and then the camera. And so it's sort of like sitting here with a bit of a gap between. I think that would look kind of the best. Or straight into the shelf with kind of the shelf just over top, which also is kind of a cool look because you can kind of put stuff on the shelf behind it. Something feels off to me about the way that these are being shown, and that made me think that they had their normals all messed up, but they don't. It's just super weird. Something still seems to be very slow to me. Video memory, system memory. Oh, there's a lot of faces here. Okay. What is that from? Let's figure that out. It could be our problem. So, 4,000. Oh, is that right? 390,000 for that? Because we applied, seems like a lot even for just like all this. That seems crazy. Well, I think we can easily get rid of most of this, even though it shouldn't matter. This is crazy. Why is it? This seems like, oh, maybe that bevel. That could be it. Be trying to calculate a bevel on there, and there's, yeah. Okay, so that helps. Oh yeah, I think that got, I don't know, so that's of, oh, so okay, so it's showing 4,000 of, okay, interesting. This must be a new, so there's 30,000 on the floor. Okay, we get rid of all the furniture. What is going on with the floor? Solidify and subdivisions. Well, we need the floor, but I don't know if we need that many. Okay. That's 227,000. That's never smart, where you have your viewport higher than your render. Okay, we'll bring that down. I mean, that definitely helped. I like that 1,000, 4,000, 7,000. Oh, this is a lot. I don't think we should. I don't think we need this railing. I'm hoping. Okay, let's turn this back on and see how this looks. Yeah. So I think we can bring. Let's do this. I think we can bring this desk, you know, as if it's straight. Now we can either go straight into the wall, like under here. I feel like this might be the best way to do it. It just kind of looked funny floating. I know they did some different things with the materials. So let's just take a peek at this again. So this is doing layer weight. Whoa, okay. And IOR is at 1 point. This is my Achilles heel, without a doubt, which is that I have trouble locking in a camera before it's like once I see it, then it starts to change for me, and I'll sort of just like tinker and tinker and tinker. But I know I need that view. I'm not convinced. You know, it's just a question of whether that table, you know, does this look better out here with the room? I think the shadow really messes things up. Yeah, I think when you look at this, the fact that we can line the shelf up here and put the computer, I think it's going to make sense. And then if anything, I was thinking that this could go further over here, but I don't want to lose the Manhattan in the background. This looks really odd out the top, so I'm just not quite sure what to do with it, but also there's no lighting outside, so it could just be that the shadowing of this thing is kind of off because there's no light coming from up here, right? And there really would normally be like a light out on the patio, kind of illuminating, you know, the bottom of this, right? So anyway, but just as a you know, starting place, I think it's okay. Although I just noticed that really messed up. I don't know what that is. That from that light? Oh, because I moved it. Okay, we'll fix it up after. Okay, I think I'm pretty close. I do think that these do need to come out though. I'm just kind of curious what happens if I extrude these. So if I did this, I could connect them to this. Don't know if that would look right. I was just thinking I could connect this and this and this and this. And I would flatten it out, but I have to make sure that that's flat as well. No, I don't think that's what we want. If anything, we could bring it out a bit. Something like that, halfway. Okay, we'll see. These are small details. We're going to figure that out after. Okay. Let's see if Sony came back. Nope. Awesome. Okay, so let's start bringing in some objects here to start to set the scene, because I think that's kind of the major thing we need. And I have a bunch of these already downloaded from Kitbash Cargo. I used the telescope, I think, from this one. And I think if we go to downloaded, oh my God. This freaking app signs me out every time within seconds, even if I do remember me. Oh, man. I waste so much freaking time on this stupid, just dumb stuff that. And then, of course, one password is locked. It doesn't work. And then this is going to ask me to probably like two-factor authenticate. Oh, thank God. Okay. Now, of course, that my setting that I was in is gone. Okay, so let's go download it. All right, cool. So we want this. Okay, I know. Let's get the stuff I know for sure I want. I already brought this in. This I'm interested in maybe using. I definitely want the phone, so let's do that. 17 polys. It really shouldn't need. I'm always like hesitant to downsize these things. I know there's a way in Blender to tell it to limit the textures. Did we hit import? Did that already happen? This is going to be playing my video. This is going to be, okay, this is definitely going to be on the desk. And let's bring this in just to kind of see. And then while we're here, let's get into Adobe Bridge it's going to 100% ask me to log in. Oh no, didn't. Because there's a really cool old workshop collection that I think I could pull some stuff from. So let's go. I think it's under ArchViz. No. I wonder where it was. Imperfections, we might use some of that stuff in here. That would definitely be helpful. ArchViz, no. I mean, it was just on the screen. Just don't. Okay, so it's this one. This is a little too old school. This is probably useful. I can download this one. The rest of this is probably not. No. Yeah, that's not. This is the only. Okay, so there's some other stuff here. That one's the only one I think. This might be useful too. A factory would have anything useful. I think warehouse probably. Maybe there's something in here. Some of these like little boxes and stuff might be useful for things. Materials, lights. No. Okay, so some of this stuff like books. The books might be useful. City curbs, no. Dead stumps, garden tools, medieval tools, military equipment might be useful. No. Scatter debris, no. Old hardware. It's like workshop stuff, no. Rubble, no. Wooden beams, no. Wooden decorative, no. ArchViz. Breads, pottery, oh, it's just the pottery. Vegetation. Some of this might be useful just to put in pots and stuff. I've got all sorts of assets like this, though. Okay, let's get the main stuff in first, and we'll go from there. Oh, hey, Mustafa. Sorry, I didn't see your message until now for some reason. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Okay, let's go see what we brought into Blender. Okay, so this is our workshop, and we'll say, let's see what we got. So we got a desk. We got 2 phones, I think. So go to the desk and we'll start bringing stuff in. So let's bring in the phone, which did nothing. There's the phone. Okay. So we'll just sort of put that on for now to see. I really would like to get this though. Let's get rid of the neighbor. Let's get rid of everything outside. Oh, wait a second. Is our camera out of focus? It's not. Why does that look so messed up? Is it just the shadow? Maybe it's just the shadow. We need a good lamp. That's probably a big one to get the lighting right. Okay, let's get the PC. Get that on there for now. What is the TV? Okay, so the TV is going to be somewhere off to the side. We're not sure yet. PC, what is this? Okay, this is the. I like this board though. So maybe when we set this up, we can kind of do like this type of a thing. Maybe we go more wide. We'll figure it out. But I definitely think that having this thing, like even the corner of it, like that. Yeah, this actually kind of works. Just having that sort of with the we'll have the maps and stuff on here. The TV, I feel like the TV could be on a little stand underneath this. Maybe on the ground, you know, looking up, and we'll decide to do it this shelf. But I think this is pretty good for now. Okay, what else do we got? So we got our TV, we got our PC, we got our board, we got 2 phones. I think that's a mistake, so let's just get rid of, which one is this? So we'll get rid of this one. We have, get rid of that. We have our desk. Okay, that's it. So let's see what else did we have in here. I think we got everything. So let's see what we get for a lamp. Interesting. How many of these are there? What is that? This might be really useful. There's actually a really cool industrial lamp that I've used in Unreal Engine that I might grab from. Yeah, there's a really cool lamp, like an old school lamp, in Bridge that I've used before. It's a wall lamp. Marble lamp. Lamp post. Linear lamp. Hanging lamp. I'm just looking for a desk lamp right now. I'm just kind of curious what assets these guys have. Outside, lots of outside ones. Yeah, that's it. Oh no. Okay, this one's pretty solid. Might just search for desk lamp. That's it. Okay, let's just make sure we didn't get it. Desk. Let's just type desk in. So we got stuff. Okay, so there's a chair that we might need. Definitely the fan's gonna work. This might work for the TV. Let's grab that. It's funny because this entire time I've ever done 3D, I've never really kit bashed like this. And this is kind of this project that's forcing me to think about it more often. And it's kind of interesting. It's a pretty cool process if it works. Okay, so let me just see. Did I download? I keep forgetting to import. This is one of the things. So desk, phone, board. Okay, so lamp is here. Oh my God. Oh yeah, that's this one, right? So this is the hanging one. I don't know for sure if we would use this, but it'd be better than having, that set up. So what we could do is bring this sort of over the desk for now, and then we'll bring it up. And I don't know, would it have like actual emission and stuff? I think it does. Okay, let's just see for fun. Let's kill these lights. I don't generally like to use like the emission light. It doesn't seem to work very good. It works though. Might be interesting with the kind of like more the moody lighting, but anyway, that's up there. Probably can bring it back a bit. Changes the lighting quite a bit. I like it for now. It needs to be hooked up to a node in Blackbody. Where's the color? Oh, that's weird. That's unnecessary. Okay. Let's go with that for now. What else? Okay, so that's the only thing that I think got brought in. Okay, so let's go see what else we got. So we got the lamp, which we didn't turn on. Oh no, this lamp we don't have. Import. And we want the fan in this. It should start to come together. Oh shit. Opened up an old version of Blender. Come on, man. Okay, that's a good time to save incremental. Okay, so prop desk, no. Prop lamp. This one is prop lamp. Desk lamp, there it is. Okay, cool. Let's get rid of this camera for a second. Okay, so prop desk. Bring it up. Move it back, and does it have emission? I don't think it does. Okay, it does. Huh. There we go. So just hook that up to Blackbody. I set this to 5500. Hook it up. We'll probably end up putting an actual light in here. Just it generally looks a little bit better. Okay, we're making progress. Lighting is still really off, and the whole thing is just sort of a little bit. It's just like there's something in this scene. I don't know, it's probably the reflections that's just causing chaos to the scene in terms of speed. Like if I move this a little bit, let's watch it. Oh, it's quick. So noisy though. Okay, let's keep thinking. Let's grab the fan. And I need a chair. Chair should be pretty easy to find. And let's grab the desk. I think this desk is going to be good for the TV. And let's get a chair. No results for chair, right? Okay. We want like an office chair, but something old school if we could find one. That's a chair. I like the swivel chair. I don't think it fits the scene, but it's cool. Whoa. Office chair. Okay, so the two options are, I'm sure we can get rid of the jacket. Maybe we incorporate it. So let's grab this one. And we'll import it. What else can we find for an office? We checked all these already. Maybe we didn't. Lots of office buildings. This was like so much fun, and I really do want to do like a street scene. Because again, it's like a weakness I have with the kit bashing. I just haven't done it enough. It would be wicked to try to make like an actual proper city street. I'm just nervous because these assets are massive, and I'm like so bad at optimizing stuff that I'll end up making it. So I feel like we could probably grab assets from this too. So this might be worth getting. There's probably some cool stuff on here. It might already be existing things, but I'm going to grab this. Like the buildings are so exciting. I'm going to have to do it. It'd be so much fun to do like a downtown Brooklyn sci-fi kind of, city street. Like the buildings are really cool. Like look at that office building, and they're really detailed too. It's a very, very, very well done kit. Just these buildings are really neat. Look at that office high rise. It's super cool. Oh, filing cabinet. This is a good one too. Okay, I think that's going to be it. So let's go see what we got. All right. So we got the fan. So let's bring that in. Figure out where we want to put that. Fan. Maybe could go here. I should get, there's this little thing called drop it. I don't know if maybe it even have it in memory. Let's see. I do. This is a cool plugin. So I think you just do this and then you right click and just drop it. Ah, it didn't work, damn. Oh, I don't know, maybe it didn't. Ah, damn. Okay, well, never mind. I really think this shelf in the background is going to be perfect for putting just like a bunch of random things. I don't know about this fan. We'll try some stuff. This also could go over here in this corner. I need to get like a transform, like, you know what I mean? Oh, that works. Oh, cool. Oh, that's super cool. So I just create a transform orientation based on the face of this desk. And now we've got proper X and Y on the desk location. I've never done that before. That's a cool, very useful. Yeah, and I mean, we can obviously change these, like location of the keyboard and all that too. So we can move these around and tweak them afterwards. Okay, what else do we have? Because we need to balance this out a little bit. Okay, so we got the TV, we got the PC, we got the lamp. What's this DMZ board? That's that. Okay, so this is the wheel tray. So let's see what this is like. This might be perfect. Oh, it's gonna be a little higher, but we can arrange it. I really want to know why that drop it doesn't work. Okay, so that's that. This may end up working if the TV is kind of further out. And, you know, we adjust the we probably just end up adjusting the camera a little bit, or maybe just popping this into the corner and having all the maps and stuff around it, because I think this kind of lays out pretty good so far. Okay, what else do we got? So we got the board, we got the wheel tray. Okay, so here's our chair. So let's put this in here. The desk. Rotate. Now, just gonna take a peek at the lighting really quick. So all the lighting is coming from right now from that. So let me take this one and just drop it down to, whoa, 10. It's crazy that that's so bright. Hold on. Is our exposure? Yeah, I don't know why our exposure does that. So why is that light so damn bright? Oh, I know why. Because it's using IES right now. Oh, okay, so now, okay, just bear with me. Okay, so this light's on, and now we want to go, I'd like to replace, I'm trying to think of how to do it. I'd like to replace this with its own, like with a light instead, but I don't know. Okay, well, let's just try it. So what I really want to do is take this light, and I want to rotate it. Wait, this one. Rotate it, scale it, scale it, scale it, scale it. Drop it here, right? And then rotate it. Okay, so this is what I want to do. And then what I want to take is get rid of the emission in this one. Get rid of, well, we'll keep this IES profile, but we're going to change it. So 50, that's 50 watts, 25 watts. Okay, the lighting's like, it's too bright, but it's looking a little better. I definitely want to use an IES profile on this. Maybe like this one. I don't actually quite understand why it does this with IES. I gotta look this up. Like, why does it then like put the intensity of the light out separately as like its own? So now you have to go into this IES texture. and you have to decide the strength. We'll get rid of that police logo. We'll do something cool on that. Okay, so this is now the overhead light. Too bright. This is the backlight. This light is definitely really good. I feel like this light, the only complaint I have about this light is it doesn't cast like an actual shadow. On the ground, and I don't really know why it's not. This one really needs to be like an open door. Right, so if we kind of go from here, rotate it. Oh, maybe the beam. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. And now we can rotate it to probably need it over here. Something like this. I haven't quite figured out what I want. Might just look good like this. Okay. And then we can bring this probably even down more. Maybe. Okay, let's keep it at 5. Okay, now let's look at this overhead one. So this is way too bright. Okay, hold on a second. Sorry, anyone that watches me for the first time, I talk to myself the entire time. I want to try a gobo on this one, and I have lots of them. I have like this more than even this. I don't know if I'd want a window one or not. Or if I'd want to do... I'd like to go do some experiment. I have a ton of these things. It's just interesting. So the way it brings light in, it just adds like a lot of character to it. We'll keep it like this for now, with this kind of weird stained glass. Okay, so let's go back to the overhead light. So this overhead light definitely needs to use some type of a, maybe this. And then we want to bring intensity way down. I don't know why that's so bright. So that's off. It's like even a little bit is crazy amount. I really want just like super, super low. It's really weird. Quite decided what I want this. Man, I don't understand why it's so bright. Like, look at that. That's with just this, and then look how bright that brings that up. That's nuts. So I don't know, maybe this is because it's some type of street lamp. Let's try with these like smaller. Maybe this will help. There's too much light overall. Okay, but this is probably good enough for now. Yeah, I don't know. I got to figure out the lighting thing. Okay, let's see if we can bring this even into this corner. Can we get it all the way in the screen? Not really. A little bit. Camera. Maybe like that. Okay. Starting to get there. It needs a lot more stuff in it to make it all work. This lamp should be giving off way more light. So let's try with this one. So if I go in here and I take this bulb and it can emit. So right now it's probably doing basically nothing. So glass light, let's see. This is so annoying that you can't get the emission. Height, scale, no. Volume, no. Surface, this one. Where the heck? There it is, okay. So that's off. So we want like a little bit. Let's go add point light. So we can just put it just outside of here. This one I want an IES profile. Like any of these, like a lamp. I know I have a ton of these things. I know there's like a weird IES. Like I think that like Blender stores IES files in a specific spot. It's very odd. How to add. How to add IES profiles to Blender. But there should be a way to add them in here. It's weird because I don't have a plugin or anything for this. But they're just here. But why are they there? And how do I add them? Okay, it doesn't matter for now. I just think that there must be specific lights for a lamp. It just doesn't make any sense to me that you would have to go dive through all these settings to get the strength, I guess. Is that it? Yeah, okay, it's there. It looks good though. It's the way that it sort of pops on the screen. It looks good. Okay. Still too bright though. It's just crazy how much I have to adjust those. Okay, lamp is good. This is going to have to be emitting more. The phone needs to have emission on it. TV needs to have emission on it. I think the TV should be a quick one that we should get going. Is it the glass? Okay. So, shader editor. What's going on with the glass? Everything has displacement. It doesn't need to. Okay, let me try this. I should have from asset active projects from this one. Just pick one of these. Ooh, scary. Where is, I think this is the final. Just trying to see if I can get this to work. It should. So something's coming in. Oh, and then, yeah, because we'd have to do the UV. Okay, so we'll pick a frame. If we select the glass, and then we go to UV, home, we need to do this. Rotate, zoom, 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 zoom. These are details I should have done. I should do at the end, but I just wanted to have something emitting. I don't know why that's reversed, but let's just go change the frame. $50, $500. Oh, okay, so that's there. Okay, so it's working. Where is my image? We just need to get a screenshot of the video. Here, let's go grab it. Oh, hey. Man, I suck, guys. I'm sorry. I thought I had Restream running. I wasn't getting notifications. Sorry, guys. I'm really bad at this. Grab this thing. Let me go see what I missed on the chat. Can I not see it? Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, so Spider Sniper, hey, first of all, yes, and I did make a big project in Blender. So there's like multiple things going on here. but this is number 13, so it's using a bunch of different of previous work. Good to hear from you. Good to see you. Vision 3D, is the background an image outside the window or of the TV? Which one are you asking? And then Monart, hello, how you doing? What are you up to tonight? You working on anything interesting? Just hanging out? Uh-oh. Everything is going crazy. Cosplay props, like physical, like, or in like software? Tell me more. Okay, so you know what? Fucking DaVinci Resolve. Oh, okay. I'm going to ask you questions because this is a new world to me, okay? Human GLaDOS and Wheatley. I'm an old man. What is that? I'm super curious now. And also curious like how you found the stream on YouTube. I'm always curious if people find this because it's just like streaming is such a niche thing. It's like you don't see that many people pop in and out. So I'm always curious. We've had a lot of artists popping in and doing really cool different things. So we're creating like a cool little community of artists that are working on interesting stuff that we can kind of support each other on. So definitely interested in what you're doing. Okay, so I exported an image for the TV just because I don't want to risk trying to run a video. It's just like a bad idea. So hopefully, there we go. Nailed it. So now I can go into here in the UV editor and I can just double check to make sure. Yeah, so we want it to be inside this frame. Which way is it? This way? I don't know if we want to maybe bring it in a little bit. Oh, no. There we go. And then I'll probably put like an overlay on it. We'll make it green, like one of those green. Okay, so from the game Portal. You know what? I played Portal so long ago, and I one of these days I'm going to get into all the old video games. I'm pumped. I wonder if my camera is working again. Damn it! I cannot get this to work no matter what I do. So you've done 3D modeling though. I feel like you probably were into sculpting. That's my guess. Okay, awesome. Well, I'm super excited that you found it. I wish my camera was on because it's more interesting, I think, when you can see me than just a stream. If you have questions about what I'm working on, just shoot me a message. We'll hear and ask, and because I don't like to over-explain it every time. But I'm happy to give all the context and detail, or anything I'm specifically doing and you want to understand how or why, let me know. I'll drop in a link. I do have my own Discord server if you're into Discord. Just the reason I bring it up is because we have we have like all the chat. We have all the chat archived in there. So if there's like any questions or things that come up or links, you can drop in and see it. Yeah. Okay. So, but yeah, you don't have to, but that's there, and all my social media and stuff is linked in there. If you want to follow me, just if you do, just say hi, and I definitely want to see what you're working on. I love if you share, if you're willing to share anything, drop it in that Discord, or yeah, it's probably best. Drop it in the Discord, or if you're not into Discord, send it on social media, and I'm happy to share it on the stream. That goes for anyone, by the way. I keep asking people, no one's taking me up on it. But like, if you're working on anything, just tell me and I'll go bring it up and show people. Okay, so this scene. So this is a part of a 30-day art series. So I'm trying to make a new piece of digital art every day. And I'm telling a story, which is, I won't kind of like go too far into, but it's sort of a little bit of a story about like preserving, your digital memories and your digital life, and, what happens if the world sort of goes through a major change. Maybe there's a war, or meteor hits, and sort of like our identity gets discovered in 10,000 years. Like, what kind of a legacy would people leave, and what kind of data would they leave behind? That's kind of the theme here. So this is number 13 of the series. So each one I've kind of built something interesting to kind of, tell the story along the way. And I'll show you quickly what I've done so far. My specialty is I do a lot of, obviously 3D is my kind of genre, but my specialty is incorporating real world data into my art. So I do, a lot of times I'll do digital landscapes that use like terrain data, or like real actual like LiDAR radar scans. I'll do actual scanning of 3D objects. So like, you're making your props for your cosplay. Like, I will do like 3D scanning and bring them into 3D tools and then implement them into scenes. But I usually try to implement real world data everywhere. So this is the current collection. It's NFT collection. And I sold a pass right here. This is called the CAFO. It stands for click around and find out. It's just like me experimenting. So I sold this pass to a group of collectors. There's 20 of them. And they bought this pass, which I made the little video for, the 3D render. And this pass gets them all 30 days. So they'll get all 30 days of the art, whatever I make. They'll receive it for free. And this is the little animation. So this is some of the stuff I do. A little animation, kind of on the back, it says what they get. And then it flips around and it smashes into the ground. And then there it is. So they got that pass. And then every day I've been making something. So if I switch it to recently created, start from the bottom. So after the pass, it's not in order at all. It's super weird. Yeah, odd. So I made this as sort of a little 3D render of a seed vault. It's where like they store all the seeds if there's an apocalypse. So I made this kind of 3D render of this using actual real data from Norway. And so this is the real building. This is the real mountain range in the background. And then there's these are ledgers for crypto stored underground. And then from there, I did this scene, which sets up like a bit of a story. So this is the same building inside of it, looking out to the northern lights. And then there's this little object here, which has sort of foreshadowed what that object is going to be. And then I did this one, which is the packaging for this product. So if you see it, it'll start to hopefully, play in a second. Super, super slow. I should have all these on a website at some point. I just haven't had a chance. Yeah, so this is a little thing. It's got this kind of cool bubble wrap, and the product is in here. And then on the front, it has all the information on it. So Soul Vault version beta 1, serial number, the name of the person that bought it, and then my fake company name. And then what did we do after that? And then I think we did this one. So this was the actual product demo. It's kind of a cool one. This might be one of my favorite. So it's actually like a marketing campaign for the product. So it shows like the whole thing comes apart. And this is actually, you'll see like as it kind of goes through this, every part of this is actually come into play. So this is a tungsten base. Like if you remember, I don't know how old you are, but there's a thing called wobbles, which actually would stand upright no matter which way you'd knock them over and they come back. So this thing has a wobble base, so it'll stand up. And then this is the power supply, which comes in later on. And this is a 3D projector that actually can project any of your memories or your 3D scans. Then it's got a little processor with a remote control. And then this is the lid that kind of keeps people out of it and all the proof. And then this little display has all the different holograms of all how the world kind of like how humans went through all the stages of humanity and then all the potential ways that we could kill ourselves. So it's like nuclear. There's I don't know what there is here. Famine, AI, nuclear, meteor, aliens. No, this one's a volcano, super volcano. I don't know what this one is. They're all different. So then I kind of got that. And then inside of it, this is an actual DNA strand. So this uses like the actual human genome and all the DNA match pairs. And it does this kind of cool animation. And this is like the basis for that product is kind of like what it stores each of these products that you buy stores like your own DNA for future generations to be able to like kind of sort of reproduce you, I guess. And plus all your memories, all your photos, all your digital life. So then I did this, which this is my grandfather gave me this boat. So this is a 3D model of like what this soul vault, you can see it standing up on its own, what this thing has inside, which is this boat. And it's projecting it inside. So this is like something very personal to me that I 3D scanned when I was visiting my parents. And then I did this one, which is, I should actually just drop this link into. I'll drop this in the chat. So then I did, which one, where were we? Then with this one, which is a 3D scan of 10 iconic toys from my childhood. And they're sort of in this like little projector system that's rotating and showing all 10. It goes through like Nintendo 64, some video game stuff. So you saw Game Boy, VHS, all these old things that I remember playing with when I was a kid. Hot Wheels, Viewmaster. What else is in here? Walkman. What else? A Tamagotchi. And it's really interesting. I don't know if you see this, is these turned out to be optical illusions. I don't know how well it works on the stream, but if you watch them long enough, they actually switch direction. It's very trippy. They look like they're going one way and then all of a sudden they rotate and start spinning the other way. It's not long enough sometimes to see them change, but they just did it to me. It just went from one way to another way. It's like you keep watching these things every time you look. Every time I switch screens, they switch locations, switch directions. So that was a really cool one. And then what else did we do? Okay, and then we modeled this. So this is downtown Brooklyn. This is an actual neighborhood. So this is real data from the OpenStreetMap initiative. So it's all the building data. And you can see it's projected inside of this same device. You know what's funny is it wasn't even planned out. I've been kind of like figuring it out as I go and telling the story. So, but the projector now you can see the power, and now you can see inside of it, and it's projecting this this neighborhood, this little building cluster. And then I imagined a condo building, and now this building is actually located inside that sphere. So this is the same block that it was located, and there's Manhattan in the background. This is the Brooklyn Tower, all the buildings in downtown Brooklyn. And then this thing is a condo on the 69th floor, and you can see it's using the projector to project my boat and overlooking the city. And then we did this, which is that same patio. And it's cool going through this. I haven't done it since I started, so I'm kind of pumped. It goes through and it actually you're above the clouds, and then you walk up to this little telescope on the patio, and you look in, and what do we see? Boom. The moon. And it comes into focus. You can't hear it, but it comes into focus. And actually, there I could have done sound. I can put sound through the stream. So that was the second last one. And then today I released this morning this piece, which I'm really proud of. Oh, I just realized the image doesn't work. You're going to have to fix that. There it is. This is like a 8K image of the moon. It's a 3D render, and it uses real data from the moon from NASA, as well as, yeah, it's going to be super slow to load. But there's the image there from NASA with the actual moon shadow location from last night. So it's all 3D rendered, but it looks like it's got the exact the way the moon looked last night. And that's it. So that's what we've done so far. And then what we're working on today is, if you take a zoom out and you look here, this is our actual condo building that we modeled. It just doesn't have some of the things missing. So let's kind of turn some stuff on. So there's the railing for outside. There's the furniture that was outside. So that's what we were working on. There's the telescope was over here. We brought all the way the camera on this side. And then if you activate the neighborhoods, you can see we're actually in Brooklyn. So this is a famous intersection. This is Flatbush Avenue and Fulton Street. It's downtown. There's the Brooklyn Tower. There's Lower Manhattan, including One World Trade Center. The Brooklyn Bridge would be over here. Brooklyn Bridge. And our condo is like this imaginary condo, as if they rebuilt a building called One Flatbush. It sounds crazy, but if we go to, I think maybe I got rid of it. I'm looking for One Flatbush and I don't see it. Maybe it's here, local. I don't know where it went. Damn. I must have deleted it by accident. But anyway, this building, I brought this building. Oh, you were? Oh, cool. So you know this area then, or you recognize it. So, yeah, this is like the Apple store is right. The Apple store would be like right here. And then this is the arena. This is, they call, what is it called in Brooklyn? The big arena the basketball team plays. It's down here. I think this is like some type of transit HUD. I actually have, interestingly, if I go, and I think if I get rid of these ones and bring in this series, you can actually see what the buildings are, which is kind of wild. So if you click on, yeah, there's the Barclays Center. That's the Barclays Center. What is this one? This is the Barclays Center, I guess probably the transit hub. This is Atlantic Terminal, Atlantic Center. Yeah, so you kind of have all the building data. It's really cool. And we can go all the way over to Manhattan. If you went to Manhattan, you would recognize a lot of this stuff. So there's One World Trade Center, all sorts of kind of famous buildings in here, including all the like where the ferries go and everything. So it's all in the scene. And then if you kind of zoom out now into our scene that we were working on over here. Oh, I'm gonna have to restart. There's too much, like I over kill my GPU, even though I have like a 30. Yeah, I went over my memory. I try to bring too much stuff in at once, so I'll have to restart Blender. Give me a second. I'm just going to turn off of a few things before I save and everything. So I have to get rid of this one and bring back this and this and this. And the thing that messes everything up is this boat. So turn that off. I think that should be good. Save as. So yeah, so we're just kind of continuing to tell the story and continuing to kind of come up with a theme for each piece and trying to finish them in a day. I'm pretty far behind. I had some client work and just excuses, but I got behind. It's a lot to do in a day. And I try to live stream every day that I'm working on this. So it becomes a bit of a lot to handle. But if I go now, I think if I go to our rendered view, you're going to see the outside building. Hopefully I've turned on the lights, I think. Let's let this load. I'm going to have to do it. Yeah, so there it is. And then if I turn on the mist and fog, there you go. So this is kind of our little scene we're working on. The TV on. We're going to put some lighting up here. We're going to kind of make this desk. We're just trying to turn this into a 80s style. Like you play video games. So do you know Half-Life in the, like they have those kind of crazy offices? This is kind of like what I'm picturing. This is from Midjourney. So this is like a good example with just, plants and random objects around, desk with like random industrial stuff. This is kind of the inspiration, and this one too. And then this is actually from the Half-Life VR game. What was it called? Alex, I think. So this is kind of the vibe. Just old 80s industrial stuff inside of like a very modern overlook. I kind of like the whole, juxtaposition of that. So there you go. That's what we're doing. So I just have to turn off some of the stuff in the background because it crushes my, I've already maxed out my PC again. So let me turn that off. We're going to turn off the neighborhoods. We're going to turn off the railings. We're going to turn off the furniture. And we're going to focus on the inside. So we're really just focused on the inside of this building. Actually, what is that reflecting? Oh, that's that. That's super cool. The reflections really help. And for some reason now it looks like my lighting has gone way down. Yeah, this is crazy. I don't know what is causing this exposure to drop like this. But it's happening every time. It must be the photographer hat on. It's this stupid thing, I think. Yeah, go get lost. Okay. Now hopefully it stays and I can kind of lock in some of the lighting. So let me just fix some stuff up here. Turn this emission down. So that's off. Yeah, that's fine. Let's turn. This is actually not bad. This is pretty good. I'm just going to see if I can get the TV. I want to see if I can just make like a green scan line. I don't know if I have a way to do this easily. Hue saturation maybe. That's probably way smarter, honestly, to do the coursework than to do the cosplay stuff. I'm sure the cosplay is way more fun though. Right? There we go. I think that's a little bit better. It's a little bit weird looking, but I think, oh, there we go. We want it kind of green. One of those went fully green. There we go. And then we can always add some scan lines and stuff in after. Okay. Where did our emission go? It's like every time I do this, I lose. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that's good. We're gonna want a little clip-in light to go up here. That's all good. You did something fun. Now you can go focus on your work, on your schoolwork. You gotta have fun though too, right? Okay. You know what? You probably have music on in the background too. I don't know if you would do that, but I usually have music on. Is that going to bother anybody who's watching? I see all the people watching. We're starting to ramp up, but people don't talk. So only Monarch. But we're going to put a little music in the background. Monarch, what kind of music do you like? I can't play anything that's like commercial, but I can play genre through Epidemic Sound. So there's usually some pretty good stuff. Do you have a favorite music type? We need something from like the Half-Life style, like that. Rock. Rock. You just kidding on rock? You don't like it, or you do? There we go. Hopefully that's not too loud. I don't know why I should put music on all the time. I think I work faster. Well, you said JK. That's why I thought you were just kidding. So you said rock, and then you said JK, so I thought you were making fun of rock. If you were, I'll turn it off. But for now, we'll keep it going. Is the volume okay? I never know because I can't hear it like on my side. I can hear it in my headphones, but I can never tell the levels. So if you think the music's too loud or too soft, tell me, because I've never gotten that feedback before. Okay, we need like a clip lamp. Like this? Where was it? No. What would you clip on the top of a whiteboard? Oh, this might actually be kind of cool. Let's grab this one. So volume's good? Sweet. I don't know if maybe this one or this one might be cool kind of too. These are street lamps, but I want to try them. This would be interesting as well. Okay, let's go back in. So what we want to do is find our... Here's our land. Oh, cool. We have our little setup of random things. I like this. So we're going to steal some of this stuff from this little... Oh, there's so much cool stuff here. The radio is cool. Yeah, we're going to grab a bunch of this stuff. I love this. I also kind of dig this desk, to be honest. Nah. If anything, we'll move this shelf up. Okay. What was I working on over here? I was going to figure out a lamp situation. I don't think that's the one. Where's the other one? Yeah, let's try this one. Okay, what happened? Oops. Okay. So I'm going to try two things here. I'm going to try to put both this is interesting. Okay, so that was option one. I want to see what happens if I put a light inside of this thing. Okay, so the question is, does that look better? I think it does. I don't know what it is about it, but it seems like maybe just pushing that through, maybe it's just the amount, it looks better to me. These things are usually really blue, right? These tungsten lights. And we try it with the second one. I'm kind of digging that. I think we can put like all the maps and stuff that we're going to generate on here. Okay, let's go take a peek at this desk. So, first of all, this thing needs to go. Do they do vertex groups? They don't. Metal, paint, plastic, stage, steel. So that's the screen. So that's that. Hoping that worked. Oops. Nope. Okay, so it is working. There we go. Okay, PopCan is free from its weird spot on top of that. Okay, this computer looks too small to me. Maybe not. It just seems. Keyboard maybe is a little. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on a second here. Now. What we have to do is we have to. I hate all of these things. I should delete these when I put them in, but I get the reason, but I don't feel like they work very well. Either way, because like if I can move this, it doesn't yet. They're not like parented properly. Okay, this is this whole group. These two. Few more to do. We got it. And okay, so this is which light? Okay, so this is the whiteboard light. Whiteboard. This is, I think we're going to get rid of this one and keep this one. And we're going to, this one is light lamp. There's the light there. This one is, okay. So we're good there, and then what I want to do is take this and this light. And I want to move it in. I think it only needs like this. Yeah. Oh my God. Don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. 4:30 a.m. I love it. You got to move your cosplay stuff and show that you did some homework. Thanks for joining. Like, say hi anytime, drop in, find my stuff, share with me what you're working on anytime, and good luck with everything. And I'm going to probably end up ending the stream. It's just over 2 hours. So actually I'll probably end the stream, take a quick break, and then come back here in about 15 minutes. So I appreciate you joining. Others that are here right now, 15 minutes, the stream's going to go down. It'll be back in about 15. The reason I do that is just because it, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really appreciate that. I kill the stream just because I need to have a video under 2 hours or under 3 hours so I can run it through AI to do summaries and stuff. So, but I think we're getting close. I'll save this. I'll drop the stream and I'll be back here in about 15 minutes. Have a good one.